Oh, it's all about Bobby and seafood today, y'all. So Bobby's gonna try and impress me with some of his favorite seafood dishes. Starting off with some spicy and delicious glazed barbecue shrimp. Son, I like the way you roll. And then the perfect lunch combination, y'all. Bobby's crab cake sandwiches and my fried potatoes with parsnips.
This is gonna be so good.
Yes. Finally, I'm making a 3-layer coconut lime cake to top off this meal that's gonna leave us speechless. Holy camole.
Pow!
I'm standing up here with the hottest little thing on TV today.
Spoken just like my mama.
I'm not prejudiced.
Not in the least.
Well, maybe a little bit.
Mama, today we're going to do glazed barbecue shrimp. It's something that we're real familiar with here in Savannah, and Jamie and I have formulated our own barbecue sauce. I'm going to de-seed this jalapeno pepper, and I'm going to dice it up, okay?
All right, well, you tell me what to do, son, because this truly is all about Bobby today.
Well,
I'm just following his lead.
You know, barbecue sauces they really differ from region to region, and what I like is a red barbecue sauce, a ketchup-based barbecue sauce. So that's what we're going to make today, and I'd like for you, please, to dice me 2 tablespoons of this onion.
Okay.
And I'm also going to skin a little bit of this ginger. I love a good barbecue sauce. I love good fresh shrimp, which we have in abundance here in Savannah. And I love the 2 of them together. What we're doing is sort of like an appetizer form. This is not going to have a side with it. This is just going to be the barbecued shrimp, and it's going to be skewered, and we're going to do it on the grill top.
On the grill?
Right.
Oh.
I'm just going to cut off maybe the top third of it, and then I'm going to grate it really finely.
So there's your 2 tablespoons of onion, son.
Perfect. And we've got 2 cloves of garlic there. If you'd mince those up for me.
I will do it.
And I'm grating away on this ginger. I'm trying not to grate them.
That ginger is smelling fabulous. Ginger has such flavor, and then it can be so hot sometimes. Love it.
I'm gonna add 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce.
Okay. And I'll give that a quick stir for you, son.
And I'm gonna move around you if you don't mind for the rest of it.
Okie doke, that's starting to smell good.
I'm gonna use 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar, and I'm just gonna eyeball it.
Now I'm coming in with my garlic.
I use 3 tablespoons of molasses.
Perfect.
About right.
You know, in something like this, so what if it's not slap-kadab on the money?
You can see I'm not concerned with it.
No.
2 tablespoons of brown sugar.
Okay.
2 tablespoons of ketchup. In we go.
Okie doke.
And a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. So. But that's smelling really nice so far.
It is smelling nice.
We're gonna let that simmer a little bit, and we're gonna move down here and go ahead and get our shrimp ready. I hope that you like it.
I love it!
It's got a little spice.
It is hot, y'all.
Well, you know, if we need to, we'll add a little bit more tomato sauce or a little bit more ketchup.
I think it's gonna be good.
We can ease that down.
I think it's gonna be good.
All right, 1.5 pounds of freshly peeled and deveined shrimp. These are ready to go.
Yes.
All we have to do is salt and pepper these. So now all we have to do is skewer them. So if you'll start to do that, and I'll make the glaze while you're skewering the shrimp. I'm gonna use 1/3 cup of apricot jam to start.
Okay.
2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna use 1/4 teaspoon of pepper flakes. So this is gonna get hotter and hotter. And I'm gonna eyeball 1/3 cup of this sauce.
Okay.
So about 1.5 ladles worth.
Gosh, that's.
And we're gonna make this glaze.
Looks good, Bobby.
It does look good. There are 2 ways that you can do this. You could take your shrimp and you could coat them in this sauce first and then skewer them and put them on the hot top. Or you could do what we've done, which is skewer them, put them on, and we're just gonna kind of baste them while they're cooking.
I'm just gonna spray this so that our shrimp won't stick.
Let's go ahead and put the shrimp on.
Okay.
And then as we do that, we'll just baste them.
All right, and we're just gonna put those
Yes, sir.
right on there.
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna go ahead and baste these now.
Okie doke.
And shrimp are one of those things that don't take a whole lot of time. This should be maybe a minute per side.
And then you wanna let them sit on the grill because you want that brown sugar and that ketchup to almost candy on those shrimp.
Kind of a caramelization.
Yes.
And when we roll them over, I'll glaze the other side.
All right, what do you think? We can flip.
Yeah. flip them all and we'll...
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me.
Ooh, those ones in the middle. Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, and those too.
Ooh, Bobby-licious.
I told you.
This is so easy.
I'm gonna go ahead and garnish the plate.
I'll cut you a lemon.
Those look great.
Beautiful, son.
What you think? You wanna give it a shot?
Son, I like the way you roll.
Yeah, me too. A little bit of lemon juice on it. Is that all right with you?
Yes.
I got a feeling they're gonna be pretty good.
I got a feeling you're right.
Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Cheers.
Cheers. Holy camole.
Pow!
What else can I say? We'll be back in a minute.
With grilled crab cake Sammies. Stick around. That is good.
Up next, Bobby's showing us the cutest crab cake sandwiches that are gonna go along with my fried potatoes and parsnips. Really? Boy, howdy, I'm liking this.
Yeah.
And later, you're not gonna believe the dessert we have to finish off this wonderful meal. It's out of this world, isn't it? I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
I promised you a crab cake Sammy when we came back, and that is my recipe. And then this is actually your recipe, Mom. This is fresh fried big fat Idaho potatoes and parsnips. And this brings back memories of when I was a kid. You used to always do potatoes in a black skillet with fresh onions and stuff, like home fries that you just cannot believe. They were the best thing ever.
And I'm starting with the big end, Bobby. All right, you be doing the potato and
while you're working on
these
the
parsnips.
Mandolins have always made me nervous. Any kind of slicer, any kind of...
Oh, yes. You just have to be careful and keep your mind on your business when you're doing this.
All right, we got plenty of
Bobby,
potatoes and parsnips.
Good,
here.
son.
And we're gonna do these in your fryer baskets.
Okay. Look at these. Ooh.
So why don't you fill me up?
Those turned out so pretty.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. And these aren't gonna take that long to cook, because it's really, really thin cut.
We're gonna love, love, love these.
All right, let's go ahead and drop these.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on these while you go ahead and get started on our crab cake, son.
We're starting with 1 pound of fresh crab meat, and it's already been picked through for shells, and it's completely ready to eat.
I'm just dicing these green onions.
Yeah, that's fine, go ahead. I need that and the celery, please.
Okay.
So I'm looking for about 1/4 cup of diced red pepper. What I like a lot about this recipe is that it doesn't have a breadcrumb filler, which can really kind of steal away from a good crab recipe to me. It's really mainly just fresh crab and then some diced vegetables, and it is going to be so, so good.
Yes.
All right.
These are looking good, Bobby.
Yeah, they shouldn't take but just a couple of minutes, I think.
Yeah, if you really wanted to add a lot of color, we could do carrots, we could do beets.
Here?
Yes.
You could do yams, you could do, there's a lot of different things you can do.
Yes. So I'm gonna take these up. These look like those little potato sticks that you buy in a can. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and they're ready just like that, aren't they?
Yes. Look delicious, Bobby. You can't hardly tell the parsnips from the potatoes. Now I'm gonna just salt these real quick.
So I've got my cut red bell pepper, and that looks beautiful.
Okay.
I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise.
And I'm just chopping up your celery, son.
And Dijon mustard, 2 tablespoons, and I'm eyeballing. 1, 2. You got my stalk of celery, Doc?
I do.
I'm gonna zest a little bit of lemon to add to it.
There's your celery. Are we gonna do salt and pepper?
We are gonna do some
any
salt and
kind
pepper. You can feel free to do that. That's just a taste.
And what is that, son?
One of my favorite things with seafood is Old Bay seasoning.
Okie doke. How much do you want in here?
2 teaspoons, please.
Okie doke.
And we're gonna fold this together, which you also taught me nicely. So we don't tear it up, you know. You could really beat that crab into a mush if you weren't careful.
This smells delicious.
And I'm gonna take some really nice looking fresh white bread here. It's kind of a thin slice. And I'm just gonna take the crust off of it, and we're gonna build these little Sammies.
Okay.
And I think you see where I'm going with this, Mama.
Ooh, Bobby.
That's good, right? We're gonna go ahead and put it together.
Okay.
And a little olive oil on either side. You got your brush and your olive oil right here. And we're gonna put them right on the grill.
Ooh, boy, howdy, I'm liking this.
Yeah.
Make a thin layer. This salad is wonderful, Bobby.
It is great. And like I mentioned earlier, that crab is totally ready to eat. So we don't really have to cook it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get some really nice grill marks on that bread and just kind of warm it up, you know?
Now, olive oil is gonna give it a nice little flavor, and it's gonna help it crisp up. It's gonna be crunchy when we bite into it.
Nice grill marks. So we gotta watch these closely. They're gonna cook fast. I'm gonna grab the chips.
Okie doke.
And go ahead and begin to put us a plate together.
This side over here is really, really hot and sticky, so I'm just gonna kind of push that to the side.
See how my mama burns my food. Gotta just keep me down, don't you?
That's Michael's.
Keep me in my place, exactly.
That's Michael's.
I agree.
This one's yours, this is mine.
These are almost appetizer size.
I know.
Wouldn't a fresh tomato be good on that?
It
or a slice
would.
Or a slice of cucumber would be good
Or
on it
I'll
too?
tell you what else will be good on it.
Your mouth?
My lips.
Something you've always taught me too is that when you first do a recipe, to always go exactly by the recipe and do it exactly like that. But after that, create it and make it really your own. And I would put a slice of cucumber on there just as quick. Oh my God.
Delicious, son. I love the olive oil on the bread that gets it so nice and crispy. And there is so many ways that you could take this.
It's kind of like a panini.
So, Bobby, son, what's next?
5 words for you. Coconut lime cake. Stick around, we'll see you in just a minute.
Okay.
Don't you love it?
I'll follow you anywhere.
Don't you love it?
Coming up, the fun keeps going, y'all.
And why am I standing so far back?
Cause I might do it to you. As we finish up with a beautiful, beautiful dessert.
Almost looks too good to eat.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all. I'm in here with my precious child, and we're going to finish up our meal today. Bobby has made some wonderful foods from his cookbook, but I'm going to bring it home with this coconut lime cake. And it's so easy to make, y'all. Bobby's got 3 sticks of butter, 2 cups of sugar that he's creaming down here. And while he's doing that, I'm going to measure out our dry ingredients. I've got 3½ cups of all-purpose flour, and this does not have to be sifted. All right, so there's my 3½ cups of flour. I'm gonna put in a teaspoon of baking powder.
Separate the eggs into here?
Please, yes. All right.
I love bacon, it's kind of like science.
It is like science, son. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just gonna whisk this together. Like I said, we don't have to sift it. All right, now over here is our wet ingredients that we're gonna incorporate. All right, I'm gonna use this wonderful coconut milk. 1 1/4 I'm gonna use. And you wanna make sure they're at eye level. And I'm gonna add 1 cup of buttermilk in my measuring cup because that'll make it easier for me when I'm adding it to my cake. Okay, Bobby.
Tell me what to do, Professor.
Okay.
Dr. Seuss.
All right, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla, eyeballing, And I'm gonna add a teaspoon of coconut extract. And son, you can just beat our whites and I'll start adding our yolks. Son, put yours on high. Now, when you're doing egg whites, when you're beating egg whites, you want to make sure your eggs are at room temperature. So I'm gonna add my flour and my coconut milk and buttermilk alternately. I'm gonna begin with flour and end with flour. It makes for a much creamier batter.
All right, the egg whites are ready.
All righty, those are great. All right, our liquid. While I'm doing this, why don't you take our cake pans? We're gonna make 3 layers, y'all. Spray our pans and get those ready for the oven. And we're spraying them with a non-stick that's made for bacon. All right, we're almost done, son. All right, so in goes the last of our buttermilk. All right. You know, if I was a prankster, you know what I could do?
You could mess us both up.
I would never do that to you.
Well, then why am I standing so far back?
Because I might do it to you.
Well, you didn't get nothing but yourself.
Dadgummit. All right, now I'm just going to go in with my spatula down there and make sure that all of that is away. Now, all we want to do is just fold in our egg whites.
Okay.
And, of course, you know what I mean when I'm saying fold.
Don't beat it up.
There you go. Beautiful. So we're going to try to measure these out as close as we can, son. And I love to use my measuring cups. Now, what Bobby's doing right now is beating the bubbles out. In order to get this one even, we're going to give him the last of the batter. All right, there we go. That easy. We've got our cake. Now we're going to stick it in the oven at 350 for about 18 to 25 minutes.
Get the dough, Mo.
Okay, get the dough. I'll get the dough. It's gonna be delicious. Y'all stick around because we're gonna finish up in a second with the frosting and we're gonna be eating cake. Up next, y'all, there's nothing I love better than finishing the day with my son, Bobby. I love you better than butter.
Say, for real?
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. All right, Bobby, we're fixing to bring it to the house, son. Now we're gonna make the icing for our coconut lime cake. I'm gonna cream 1 cup of butter, and I zested this lime. And you are gonna get me 1/3 of a cup of lime juice. All right, so I'm gonna cream this, son. Whenever you get that juice ready, you just pour it over here in the butter.
Okay.
This is an easy, easy frosting, y'all. I'm gonna come in here with 5 cups of powdered sugar.
I got your lime juice ready. Bang.
There you go, son. And this is not gonna take but a second. It looks like it is, but it's not.
Sure does smell good.
Doesn't it smell good?
It does.
The lime just brings it to life, doesn't it? All right, look how quickly that did up, Bobby. All right, now we're just gonna fold in an 8-ounce container of whipped cream. All right, Sonny boy, I think that's it. All right, so here we go. So we just want to stack our layers together, separated by the filling. Now I'm just gonna break this off. And it's all right if it's sticking up because we've got another layer to go.
Little coconut?
Little cocoa nut.
This looks like something Grandma Paula would have made.
Perfect. Grandma Paul made a lot of cakes, didn't she?
Mm-hmm, she did.
And then we're just gonna cover our whole cake with the coconut shavings, son. Why don't we put a few twists of limes on it? I think it's just perfectly beautiful.
Almost looks too good to eat.
It almost do, don't it?
Mm-hmm, you could almost sell that.
Almost could.
Looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Cut it, Pearl.
Okay. There you go.
All right. That's a good looking cake.
It is a good looking cake. Bobby, all the food was so wonderful today.
Thank you. I'm real proud of it too.
It's out of this world, didn't it?
That lime gives it a really nice finish. It's just enough that you can taste it, you know?
I always love being with you. You're so precious to me.
I love you.
I love you better than butter. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.